Welcome back to my channel. I thought that I would do a little classic video of some January favourites. We are very much at the end of the month now, and I feel like January is looked on typically as like quite a quiet month, a slow month. I would agree, but in like the best ways of like a month to slow down, a lot of self-care, being selfless, enjoying yourself, spending time to chill, finding the time to chill, especially after the whirlwind of Christmas. You've seen all your family, you don't really have to catch up with too many people. There's a lot of time for yourself, or I find anywhere, in January. I have no dependents. I'm in a very privileged position right now. I thought that it would be nice to just do this every now and then. I feel like it's good reflection anyway, finding gratitude in particular things. Yes, be it materialistic things, but either way I feel like it's nice reflection, and I used to just love watching these videos. So I thought I would do this in categories and try and stick to this every month. But as a basis, I've written down TV, books, food, and then beauty, but under beauty, like makeup, skincare, all under that kind of hood, and then clothing. So they're the ones that I could come up with at the minute. In my head I was thinking, what do I go as far as to say like what was my app of the month? Like what app did I enjoy using? Just gonna take a slurpy slurp and then we'll crack on. Tell you what I'm going to add in, podcast, which, to be fair, I'm not sure that this will change. The podcast every month may well end up being the same, but I feel like maybe each month I can highlight a podcast, or if not, it might be like an audiobook, but some sort of audio platform or source that I've listened to. Let's start with TV. I feel like this month I have seen everyone talking, recommending programs at work. It's literally, are you watching this, are you watching that? I will say I have not jumped on the Love Island bandwagon. I don't know, I didn't realise first of all that there was a Love Island series coming out this month. I know they did the winter one, but I just wasn't expecting there to be one, and I am really actually enjoying my evenings for reading before bed. So what I tend to do is watch TV a day behind on catch up in the evening while I'm eating my dinner, and then I read before bed, and I go around things that way. So my TV favourites this month have been Fool Me Once. I love Michelle Keegan. She was kind of like the motivation for my own like musical theatre drama journey in that sense. I just thought it was brilliant. I love like the classics like Broadchurch, all of those kinds of like drama, maybe borderline thriller, BBC crime type things. I love them. I just think that they're great. So if you haven't watched it, I would definitely say you need to, but I feel like everyone has at this point. I feel like it's old news basically. And the second thing that has been a favourite in terms of TV this month is Traitors. I love Traitors. I'm not sure what it is about the programme. I'm literally going to apply to go on it next month because I feel like it's the whole whodunit thing, again linking in with the crime programmes. I just love it, and I sit here and I'm thinking, would I personally want to be a traitor or a faithful? I'm not really sure. I don't know if I'd be able to lie that well, that consistently, but equally sometimes I'm fab, but I feel like there'd be something that catches you off guard. And I'm not sure if you're in more of a vulnerable position as a traitor. Flip side on the faithfuls, I feel like you've got to be that happy medium. You're too quiet, they're going to get rid of you because you have no ties to anyone. Too loud, they're also going to get rid of you because you're a threat. So you've got to have that like that middle ground. Anyway, off on a tangent there, but I just think it's brilliant. If you haven't watched Traitors, it's not going to be for everyone. And I know some people say that they don't like Claudia Winkleman. Not got a problem with her. I feel like she's hardly in it, if I'm honest. But I just think it's so great because everyone is so different. You don't know if people are lying because you don't even know the people. So it's just a great programme. I have watched the US version and I've watched the Australian version. I think they've both only got one season out of that anyway. But I'm already excited for the second season. Today is a Wednesday, so there will be another episode tonight. Very excited. Those are my TV favourites of the month. Give them a watch. Highly recommend. Moving on. So let's flip it a little bit and move on to clothing. I've been loving a cropped cardigan specifically. These cropped ones are like good for when you actually do want to look nice, like layer them up with jewellery. Like because they're cropped, you can get away with wearing them and then wearing whatever jacket you want over the top. Sometimes you don't even see them if they're not buttoned up underneath your coat, and it's just like an extra layer. So This is one of my, I've only got 2 of these actually. I'm just going to do up one of the buttons so it's easier for you to see. So this is one of them. This is just from Primark. It's a little beige one with a little like tortoise shell muted coloured button, and it's just got that nice scoop neckline, but it's quite a high neck, like it's quite a close to the neckline, like a crew neck. So I find it really flattering in that sense because it's not like gaping, it doesn't sit awkwardly, it just sits really nice. And I do think because knits are stretchy that I always like downsize. So I got this in a 2XS. I'm absolutely not a size 4 to 6, but knits are stretchy and I like the arms not to feel baggy. My arms are a little bit spindly if I'm honest. So I like the arms, the sleeves to feel nice. And then a little bit of a different colour, I got the classic Zara cropped knit. And I've seen that Sophia Tuxford has this in cream and the grey, I think. And there was also a girl I saw literally today actually. And I got this before Christmas in the grey one, buttoned up completely. So I've got the green one. I feel like you can see already that this one is slightly more cropped than the beige one that I've got. But it's still gorgeous. I've worn this with like my leather trousers and a bodysuit. I feel like this is a solid number. I would like to get a grey one. I feel like a really staple piece that everyone should have in your wardrobe. So if you don't have a crop cardigan, this is your notice to get yourself shopping for one. We'll jump in with my Rogue additional category, which is podcast. And I feel like it will go without saying, everyone loves this podcast, but The Girls' Bathroom is going to be my podcast for January. I have found it hilarious the last couple of weeks. I look forward to a Wednesday morning going into work, although I wasn't in work today, but I have actually had it on my laptop and I was watching it today because I know they've got the new set and things. I love The Girls' Bathroom. Like I say, I look forward to listening to it every single week. I'll probably do a different podcast every month unless there's been a ridiculously hilarious episode that everyone needs to listen to. Then I will make a note of it. But yeah, I would recommend if you like girl drama, agony aunt type thing, and just a real good laugh, then I would listen to The Girls' Bathroom. I just like how the 2 girls like bounce off each other anywhere. Yeah, I love it. Went and saw The Girls' Bathroom on tour last year, going to see them again this year with my cousin. So I have a real love for the podcast and would highly recommend that you give it a listen. Next I'm going to do beauty, so covering makeup and skincare. So I've picked out 2 items, just one from each category. So for skincare, I have picked up my cleanser. This is actually like my second cleanse, so if I've not got anything on my face I'll just use this, but if I'm taking off my makeup I do use something else before this. But I have not been able to use a face wash this consistently. I was using a La Roche-Posay one before this. When I say before this I mean like almost probably a year ago now. And that one, after consistent use, because it was like a blemish prone one, was quite harsh on my skin. And I've tried one of the CeraVe products before, but I found that it actually made my skin go a really weird texture, and I don't think I was using the right product. So I did my research this time, and yeah, I've been using this probably, it's nearly empty, which is the reason that it's been in my head, because I'm going to be buying myself a new one next week. It's lasted so long considering that it's a small one, because like I said, I've probably had this like 6 to 8 months. And I've only just got to the bottom of it. I just found that it's been really gentle to my skin. I've actually found something that works for me, and I'm repurchasing the product, which if that isn't a telltale sign that the product is good, I don't know what is. And then for beauty, I was gonna say my eyebrow products, my Refy products, but I feel like that goes without saying. Like my eyebrows are, I haven't even got them done today actually. I've literally combed them through this morning because I've had, again, a minimal makeup day. And I think I'm gonna do like a whole Refy product brow talk through video separately, because I've had quite a lot of messages. So I feel like I'm gonna dedicate a video to the eyebrows and how I use the Refy products, because I really struggled with them at the beginning. And I was actually speaking to a friend that I went to college with, and she said she's recently got them and she is finding them like a little bit awkward to work with. And I followed the direct like step by step of how they do it, and I'm not sure, it was through kind of trialing, and then I changed up how I did things when I was in Ibiza, and I've just got myself into a really good routine with it where I find it just works every day. It's really quick and simple. I was trying to use all these products and actually I only needed to use whichever ones worked for me. So I am going to do a dedicated eyebrow video because I just feel like it's the way forward here. Anyway, moving on from that. So I was like, right, I'm not doing eyebrows. I feel like that is an absolute cop-out. So my makeup product of January has been the NARS liquid blush. I think I've said before in a video, I'd like to see if they do this in a cream consistency. I don't mind a powdered blush, but I really like cream products because I like how they all blend in, and then I just powder where I need to. At the minute that works for me with how dry my skin is on Roaccutane. But I love the colour of this. So again, I was using a Refy cream blush. Love, love, love the consistency. Love the Refy cream blush product. However, going into winter, I felt like the colour that I had was a little bit too pale. I think it might have been called Rose. But then I went back to this because I was like, oh, I've got this little beauty in the back of my drawer. Went back to this blush, and the colour of this and just how it sits on my face, I love it. Okay, so I've got 2 categories left now, food and books, or book. So I've gone for 3 things, okay? A drink, that I could probably say every month. A snack that we rediscovered this month, and like another snack, dessert. The drink is Pepsi Max. I will say it every month. Callum's recently started his marathon training, so we didn't have any fizzy drinks in the house because he's not drinking fizzy drinks, and I didn't realise how much I missed it, which also highlighted the unhealthy habit that I have. So I'm really trying to limit myself, and once it's gone, the Pepsi Max is gone. And I'm also trying to swap out and have water or squash instead, which sounds really stupid, but I've just got in the habit of having a Pepsi Max, going in the fridge, grabbing a Pepsi Max. And I literally grew up in a household that had no fizzy beverages. Second one is Aldi's version of a little pot of joy. I stopped buying them months ago because I just wasn't getting through them or eating them. Since I've gone back to the gym this month, I've been a little bit hungrier, and I've found in an evening that I'll have my dinner and then I'll have my little chocolate yogurt after my dinner, and I've really been enjoying them. And I feel like a kid saying it, but I really look forward to my little pot of joy. It's like eating one of the like a Cadbury's flake or a Cadbury's button yogurt where you've got the corner but without the added flake pieces into it. It's just like that nice bit, you know, the actual yogurt. And then the snack that me and Callum rediscovered, because we had a voucher to use in Asda, so we got some food bits, and they're basically, they do this crisp, it's like a lentil puff I think, and they're sweet chilli or Thai sweet chilli, and they're just the most delicious thing ever. And I basically accidentally picked up a massive grab bag rather than a one that had 6 packets in there individually. And believe me when I say I ate the entire grab bag in 2 sitings. Didn't take long. They are so Moorish and delicious, and they've got the perfect level of spice. I love them. I will literally consider going to Asda before any cinema trip or cozy night in and getting those particular crisps because they are insane. My book of the month. I am so happy that I read this book. I have been fully endorsed into the world of fantasy books. Now it's not like I wasn't used to it before. Like I don't think I realised that alternate society books are in the fantasy category, because I've read like Divergent, Maze Runner, Hunger Games, love all of them. And basically I think I was watching some girl on TikTok and she said about Fourth Wing, and it's because she said if you enjoy Hunger Games, Divergent, Maze Runner, you will love Fourth Wing. I thought, you don't need to tell me twice. Went out and bought the book. Absolutely brilliant. It's made me reflect and think and look at my books on my shelf that I've read recently, and I've been rating them too high. This book is a 6-star book for me. It's amazing. I'm currently reading the second book, Iron Flame, and I'm really sad because I have a feeling after doing some research that there is going to be a third if not a fourth book, and I'm now going to have to wait for them to come out because I'm not reading a series once it's fully done. But that's fine because I think I'll listen to them on audio before the next book comes out. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know and I will continue to do more. Let me know if you've got let me know if you have any suggestions of other categories that I can add in, but I will aim to do the same categories every month that I do a favourites video, and then I feel like it's nice and comparative and you know what you're expecting. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel down below and give this video a big thumbs up. I will appreciate that hugely, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!